Speaker, Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority is charged with managing, maintaining, operating, and controlling all ports in Ghana, including providing efficient port facilities and services, handling large portions of external trade, and serving as a regional transit hub. Mr. Speaker, the process of clearing goods from Ghana's port is a multi-step procedure that involves proper documentation, payment of duties and fees, customs inspections, and finally, the physical release of their goods. While the process is designed to ensure that all goods entering the country comply with the necessary regulations, it can be complex and time-consuming. The key agencies responsible for clearing of goods from the ports include Ghana Revenue Authority, responsible for customs clearance, assessment of duties and taxes, and ensuring compliance with Ghana's port import laws. Port Authority, Mr. Speaker, oversees the operations at the port, including managing the handling of goods, port charges, and facilitating the physical release of goods. Mr. Speaker, shipping lines, freight forwarders. Shipping companies and freight forwarders are responsible for transporting goods and issuing delivery orders. National Security and Customs officers also ensure the security of the port and inspect shipment for compliance with regulations. Mr. Speaker, an investigative report chaired by Professor Innocent Senyor Akwa discloses that 1,328 containers out of 2,491 uncleared containers belonging to the Electricity Company of Ghana at the Ghana Ports and Harbour cannot be accounted for. Mr. Speaker, this is a major regulatory and security concern and an indication that all the security department and government agencies charged with efficient running and accountability at the port are not working effectively. Resolving the issue of missing ECG, Mr. Speaker, containers at the port requires a combination of immediate corrective actions and long-term strategies to ensure accountability, security, and effective management. Mr. Speaker, there should be a strict penalties for theft or tampering. The introduction of stricter penalties for businesses or individuals caught tampering with, stealing, or mishandling of containers in any way. This will act as a deterrent and encourage responsible behavior. Mr. Speaker, we should conduct thorough investigations, launch a comprehensive investigation into the disappearance of the ECG containers. This should involve port authorities, ECG officials, and law enforcement agencies to track down the missing containers and determine whether they were stolen, tampered with, or misplaced. Mr. Speaker, should hold the responsible parties accountable. If the investigation uncovers negligence, fraud, or criminal activity, responsible parties, whether individuals within ECG, port officials, or businesses, should be held accountable. Mr. Speaker, we should strengthen coordination with police. The port and harbour should collaborate closely with law enforcement to address the criminal aspect of the missing containers. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, the issue of missing ECG containers at the port is a serious one that requires both immediate actions and long-term structural changes to prevent further occurrences. A combination of better security, stronger internal controls, collaboration with law enforcement, and greater transparency can go a long way in addressing the root causes of the problem. By adopting a comprehensive approach that involves multiple stakeholders, Mr. Speaker, we are urging Mr. Speaker to institute an ad hoc committee to investigate the missing containers and make recommendations to ensure it does not happen again. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.